Hello everyone, we're heading back to Dark Visions for the final boss, this time with a fire-based team. So up first we have Flaring Rain, he's the leader for the big leader skill. Base form, we have at least 30 fire and lightning resist. I did give him full evasion, Saintly Castle, and Wisdom of Hess, although those probably don't matter quite as much. Shift, LB Focus, we still have our 30 fire and lightning. Avatar's Chainmail for the resist buff. 300 bird, human, and a limit damage there. Next up is Ignis. So in the base we have our fire and lightning resist, and he's just set up with magic and killers. $275 bird, 225 human, and then his shift we have our fire and lightning resist. He is full evade in the shift. LB fill doesn't matter as much, we'll just use his Magnus, but full evasion and elemental buffs. We have Deuce up next. So Flag is death immunity, Materia for provoke. She has her fire and lightning resist, and then just some magic and killers on top of that. 50 bird and 300 human for her. Genesis, we have fire and lightning resist, and then just magic, mana, and killers for him. 300 bird and human there. We have Aya Bray. So in the base, we have our fire lightning. Base is full evasion with wisdom and saintly castle, just extra mitigation. And then shift went out full limit focus with the fire and lightning resist still. $300 bird and human there with limit damage. And then we have Malphasi for the bird killer buff. So in the base, 30 fire and lightning. Manufactured Nethicite for the first turn. Wisdom and Saintly Castle, just some mitigation. And then shift, we still have our fire and lightning resist and just LB focus. And then also gave the Sage card just because it's a 40% better self-human killer. $300 bird, 300 human, 300 limit damage for her. Alright, let's see what we get for damage. Alright, Rain turn 1 is going to shift and stack his limit. Genesis is just going to guard. Ignis, we're going to shift and do his shifted limit for the breaks in the field. Let's see for Deuce. Symphony for some physical, magic, and stats. Warriors for extra stats. And then we'll do both him and Sonata and get some general mitigation as well. For Aya, we're going to do Barrier, Haste for Mirage, and Antibody, just general for herself. And then Malphasi is going to Nethicite to stop the earth damage. Alright, Rain, we're going to Avatars for the 150 elemental buffs. See, Genesis is going to Final Verse. For Ignis, we're just going to fill limit with the Magnus. See, for Deuce, Nature's to change out the field. Human killer for the party. Alright, to boost herself, and March for instrument and peril. See, Aya, We're going to Gene heal for the stat buffs and LB buff. And then for Malphase, she'll do her better human self buff. Alright, so Ignis is going to go to the base and base limit to boost his spells. Genesis is going to 150 fire boost. For Aya, we're going to shift. So we can do her Fire Imbue, Awaken for modifiers, and her 150 fire boost. Malphase is going to shift. We're going to have her do Bird Killer, Skilled for modifier, Wind Imbue herself, and then 150 Wind Boost. Rain, we're going to Fire Imbue the team. Fill his limit again, and then do his 150 fire. And Deuce, if she was EX3, would super. Mine's not, so just going to guard. Alright, Rain is going to shift the limit. Ignis. Quad, and we're going to Fire Chaos Wave Awakens. Deuce is going to match him. Genesis is going to drop his mana. Aya is going to shift the limit, and Malphase is going to shift the limit. Alright, let's see what we get for damage. $22.8, so that should be a new high. And now we just have to finish them off, which is easy. So for Rain, add fire because we get dispelled, stat buffs, and then just absolute merit to hit the boss once. Then we're going to reload for the front two and Genesis. The back two just need to triple bolting. And then Malphase, we can just do her dive bomb, which is a triple bolting. And we should easily finish this off. Especially because Genesis gets to dump mana again. Alright, so new record. Take a look. So Genesis probably capped out his damage there, which is nice. Aya, almost 5, which is nice. Rain can break 4, I think. Malphase, really decent. Deuce is whatever, and then Ignis did not terrible. So, new high score with a fire team. We're going to end this video here. Hope everybody enjoyed.